The year is 2025 and we've got motorcycles that can read your mind. They can balance themselves at zero speed. They can fly, and some of them are faster than airplanes. I'm not talking about concepts or prototypes hidden in research labs. I'm talking about real machines you can actually buy, ride, and in some cases, pilot through the sky right now. While most people are still thinking about motorcycles as those loud, dangerous things from the last century, engineers around the world have quietly built something completely different. Something that makes everything you thought you knew about two-wheeled transportation absolutely obsolete. Have you ever seen a motorcycle that practically drives itself? Or one that can transform into a flying vehicle with just the press of a button? Well, get ready, because what you're about to discover is going to completely change your perspective on motorcycles. We're no longer talking about those traditional bikes. We're talking about machines that defy gravity, that never fall, that reach speeds higher than commercial aircraft during takeoff, and that use artificial intelligence to adapt to your riding style like they're reading your thoughts. Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning into our channel. My name is Thomas. The future is now, and we are here to explore and reveal all the latest and greatest technological breakthroughs from around the world. Be sure to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on our daily uploads. Now let us dive in. In this video, you'll discover the 8 most insane motorcycles that exist right now. From beasts that literally fly through the air to machines with artificial intelligence that follow you around like super intelligent pets. And yes, all these motorcycles really exist. Some are in testing, others you can order today. Stay until the end, because number 1 is going to leave you absolutely speechless. It's a motorcycle that transforms into a flying vehicle, and it costs almost €500,000. Let's get into it. Yamaha Motoroid 2. We start with something that's going to completely redefine what you thought possible in the world of motorcycles. The Yamaha Motoroid 2 isn't simply a vehicle. It's the first step toward a total revolution in the relationship between human and machine. This futuristic beast incorporates artificial intelligence so advanced that it seems to have its own personality. The Motoroid 2 uses high-resolution cameras and AI algorithms to visually identify you as you approach. Not by reading a key fob, by looking at your face. And once it recognizes you, it does something extraordinary. It comes to you. Imagine losing your bike in a giant parking lot. Instead of wandering around searching, you simply call it. And the Motoroid 2 navigates autonomously through the parking lot, weaving between obstacles like an intelligent pet, eager to see its owner. But the AI goes far deeper than party tricks. The haptic system automatically adjusts to your body posture. Integrated sensors analyze your riding style, learning how you brake, accelerate, and lean into corners. Over time, the motorcycle adapts its responses to match your personal preferences, as if it had known you forever. The more you ride it, the better it understands you. It's like the bike is studying you, becoming more in tune with your riding personality with every kilometer. The self-balancing system keeps it perfectly stable even at very low speeds, eliminating the anxiety novice riders feel when barely moving. That moment when you're crawling through traffic and the bike starts to tip. Gone. The Motoroid 2 remains upright no matter how slow you're going. It's redefining the accessibility of motorcycling for an entirely new generation of riders who are intimidated by traditional bikes. The Motoroid 2 represents more than technological innovation. It's the birth of a new era where machines don't just transport us, but understand us and adapt to us. It's the future of personal mobility made reality. Think that's impressive? Wait until you see what happens when electric power meets pure, brutal speed. Vox and Wattman. Are you ready to witness the complete redefinition of electric speed? The Vox and Wattman isn't just a motorcycle. It's a projectile on wheels that has rewritten the limits of what we thought possible in electric motorcycling. This French beast is the definitive answer to anyone who ever said electric vehicles compromise performance. In 2010, the Venturi Group rescued the historic French brand Voxan from bankruptcy and transformed it into something extraordinary. The Wattman develops 150 kilowatts of power, equivalent to 203 horsepower of pure electric force. It generates 200 newton-meters of instant torque that hits the moment you twist the throttle, reaching 10,500 revolutions per minute. The construction uses an ultra-lightweight aerodynamic aluminum chassis specifically designed to cut through the air at extreme speeds. Every component is optimized for a single mission: to be the fastest electric motorcycle in the world. and it succeeded spectacularly. In 2022, with legendary rider Max Biaggi at the controls, the Wattman pulverized 21 world records on the Kennedy Space Center tracks in Florida, reaching a top speed of 456 kilometers per hour. To put it in perspective, this electric motorcycle exceeds the speed of many commercial aircraft during takeoff, 456 kilometers per hour, on two wheels, with nothing but electric motors and batteries. No engine roar, no exhaust flames, just the whisper of electricity and the scream of wind resistance as the Wattman rockets forward faster than physics seems to allow. The Vauxhall Wattman is definitive proof that the electric future is not only silent and clean, but absolutely devastating in terms of pure performance. This is what happens when electric power stops being the alternative and becomes the champion. Can you imagine what these machines will be capable of in 5 years? If this is where we are now in 2025, where will electric motorcycles be in 2030? BMW Vision Next 100. Get ready because this is going to change your perspective on the future of motorcycles. The BMW Vision Next 100 is so futuristic that you don't even need a helmet. Let that sink in for a moment. A motorcycle that doesn't require a helmet. How is that even possible? BMW designed it for a world where motorcycles balance themselves perfectly and riders wear smart glasses instead of helmets. This beautiful black aerodynamic beast was showcased at the Impulses exhibition, and it's basically a time traveler from the year 2130 who decided to visit us today. The illuminated BMW logo and black triangular frame are pure futuristic elegance that looks like it was carved from a single piece of material. The most impressive thing is that the engine automatically changes shape to improve aerodynamics, giving it the appearance of literally breathing. As you accelerate, components shift and extend. As you slow down, they retract. The motorcycle physically morphs based on riding conditions. It combines carbon fiber bodywork with completely adaptive tires that change their grip characteristics based on road conditions and temperature. The self-balancing system is so sophisticated that tipping over becomes physically impossible. Gyroscopic sensors and active stabilization keep the motorcycle perfectly upright whether you're moving or stationary, fast or slow. And instead of a helmet, riders wear smart glasses with augmented reality displays showing navigation, vehicle status, and enhanced vision in poor weather conditions. The experience of seeing this machine is indescribable. It's like witnessing a piece of the absolute future, a vision of what mobility will be when technology and design merge perfectly. BMW says this is for the year 2130, but technologies move faster than we expect. Elements of this design could appear in production motorcycles within the next decade. Are you ready for a world where falling off a motorcycle is physically impossible? Honda Riding Assist. We reach something that sounds like magic, the holy grail of motorcycling. A bike that never falls, no matter how slow you go. Honda Riding Assist technology is exactly that, and it's completely redefining what's possible on two wheels. This revolutionary innovation was presented at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas in 2017, and it sent shockwaves through the entire motorcycling world. Honda borrowed movements from their famous Asimo humanoid robot to create something truly magical. At low speeds, when traditional motorcycles become unstable and want to tip over, the Riding Assist system makes small automatic adjustments to the steering to keep you perfectly stable. It's like having an expert invisible instructor who never gets tired and always has your back. The system monitors dozens of sensors hundreds of times per second, analyzing lean angle, steering input, and wheel speed. When it detects instability, it makes instant micro-corrections so small you barely notice them happening. You can come to a complete stop at a traffic light and the bike simply stands there, perfectly balanced, waiting for you to accelerate again. No putting your foot down, no awkward wobbling. The design is elegant and sophisticated. Aerodynamic frame, high-tech dashboard with riding modes and lean angles displayed clearly. Futuristic LED lights outlining the entire vehicle. It's the James Bond of motorcycles. Sophisticated, intelligent, and full of gadgets that change the rules of the game. But here's what makes Riding Assist truly revolutionary. It's opening motorcycling to millions of people who are intimidated by the balance requirements. How many potential riders never even tried because they were afraid of dropping the bike in a parking lot or falling over at a stoplight? Honda has proven that with the right technology, the most fundamental challenge of motorcycling can be solved completely. Think that's revolutionary? Wait until you see what happens when motorcycles leave the ground entirely. Volocopter air bike. Somewhere between science fiction and cutting-edge engineering, the Volocopter air bike soars through the air as if it had escaped from the Blade Runner universe. This German functional prototype has achieved what for decades seemed unattainable. A personal flying vehicle without propellers, without a cabin, and lighter than any motorcycle on the market. The key lies in its propulsion system. 4 electric microturbines replace traditional rotating propellers. This isn't just a design choice, it fundamentally redefines the sound, aesthetics, and safety of flight. Traditional propellers are exposed spinning blades that can cause catastrophic injury. The airbike's enclosed microturbines eliminate that risk while producing a completely different sound profile. It's quieter, smoother, almost musical compared to the harsh chop of helicopter blades. The result is a stable and surprisingly maneuverable flying motorcycle capable of staying suspended up to 3 meters high. Built with carbon fiber and ultra-lightweight components, the airbike weighs just 80 kilograms. That's lighter than most traditional motorcycles. With a flight autonomy of 17 minutes per charge and development advancing rapidly, its market arrival won't be immediate. But what's clear is that inventions like this are completely changing the way we'll move around in a future that's closer than we think. Imagine your morning commute. Instead of sitting in traffic, you lift off from your driveway, rise 3 meters into the air, and fly in a straight line directly to your destination. No roads, no intersections, no traffic lights. That 17-minute flight time could cover several kilometers, which for many people would completely transform their daily routine. The airbike is proving that personal flight isn't science fiction anymore. It's an engineering challenge being solved right now. Lit Motors C1. What would happen if you could ride a motorcycle without ever worrying about falling? The Lit Motors C1 turns that fantasy into reality thanks to technology so advanced it seems like magic. The secret? Space-grade gyroscopes integrated into the frame. This revolutionary American machine defies over a century of traditional motorcycling. While every motorcycle in the world can tip over, the C1 is literally impossible to knock down. Its stabilization system works even when it's turned off and parked. You could push it with all your strength and it simply resists, staying perfectly upright like an invisible force is holding it in place. The gyroscopes spin at incredibly high speeds inside the vehicle frame, creating angular momentum that resists any attempt to change the bike's orientation. Imagine an accident where a car hits you sideways. On any normal motorcycle, it would be catastrophic. But the C1 simply absorbs the impact and remains upright, protecting its occupants inside a closed carbon fiber cabin. That cabin is crucial. The C1 isn't an open motorcycle. It's an enclosed two-seater that provides car-like safety while maintaining motorcycle performance. With 200 kilometers of electric range and a top speed of 160 kilometers per hour, it's the only motorcycle in the world that offers the complete motorcycling experience without any of its traditional risks. Although its closed appearance might confuse you with a small car, make no mistake. This is a two-wheeled motorcycle that has solved the biggest problem in motorcycling: safety. The Lit Motors C1 proves that motorcycles can be as safe as cars while retaining all the benefits that make them appealing. But if safety and stability are revolutionary, silence is another frontier entirely. Hammer J1200. Now let's talk about something truly revolutionary. The Hammer J1200 looks like it came from the future, but it's actually based on engineering concepts developed in the 1990s, modernized until it became a silent jewel that completely redefines electric motorcycling. This elegant Austrian machine achieves an impressive range of 200 kilometers on a single charge thanks to its efficient 12.7 kilowatt-hour battery and its 11 kilowatt motor mounted directly in the rear wheel hub. That hub motor configuration eliminates chains, belts, and transmissions completely, reducing both noise and maintenance to almost nothing. With a top speed of 130 kilometers per hour and weighing just 178 kilograms, it offers a riding experience so silent you can hear your own breathing. Traditional motorcycles announce their presence with engine roar. The Hammer whispers. At high speeds, the only sounds are wind and tires on pavement. The silence reveals something beautiful. You hear the world around you. Birds, wind rustling through trees. Sounds normally drowned out by engine noise become part of the riding experience. The most impressive thing is its fast charging capability. 0 to full battery in just 40 minutes. That's faster than many electric cars, and that battery can function as an external power source, turning the motorcycle into a portable generator for emergencies or outdoor activities. Need power while camping? Your motorcycle provides it. Power outage at home? Your bike becomes emergency backup power. The Johammer J1200 represents the natural evolution of motorcycling. All the excitement of riding without noise, emissions, or mechanical complications. Austrian simplicity perfected to its maximum expression. But if you think a silent, efficient, elegant motorcycle is the peak of innovation, you haven't seen anything yet. Because number one belongs to something that defies every category we have. Lazareth LMV 496. And we reach number one with something that's going to completely redefine what you thought possible. The Lazareth LMV 496 isn't just a motorcycle, it's literally a real-life transformer that converts into a flying vehicle. This French beast looks like it came from a science fiction movie, but it's 100% real. You can buy it today. The LMV 496 has 4 wheels and a 470 horsepower Maserati VUBS 8 engine. Yes, a Maserati engine in a motorcycle. 470 horsepower. That's more power than most supercars. In motorcycle mode, it reaches impressive speeds with acceleration so violent it pins you to the seat. But here's the insane part. Press a button and the wheels transform. Each wheel folds outward, revealing a Jet P400 turbofan where the wheel used to be. 4 jet engines, 1 at each corner, and then the entire machine lifts you up to 2 meters off the ground like a superhero. You're no longer riding a motorcycle. You're piloting a flying vehicle hovering above the pavement. The transition is seamless, theatrical, and absolutely mind-blowing to witness. One moment you're screaming down the road at insane speeds. The next moment you press a button and you're floating in the air like you just activated a cheat code in reality. With a price of €496,000, we're talking about the only transformable flying motorcycle on the planet. It's like having your own Batman vehicle, but real and available today. The Lazareth LMV 496 is the absolute future made reality, the definitive proof that we've reached an era where the wildest dreams finally materialize. It's the beginning of a new era of transportation. The world of motorcycles has evolved to become something absolutely extraordinary. From machines that balance themselves to electric beasts that break world records to motorcycles that literally fly, these 8 machines prove we're no longer talking about traditional vehicles. We're talking about true works of futuristic engineering that are redefining what's possible on 2 wheels. Now tell me, which of these motorcycles did you find most impressive? We upload videos almost daily covering the latest technological breakthroughs from around the world, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Let us know in the comments what technologies amazed you the most. We'd love to hear from you and we'll reply to all comments. And comment the exact minute I blew your mind the most. Highest voted comment gets pinned and I'll make a full video on it. See you in the next one.